Dad, I don't want this. So I turned around holding out my hand, wondering what I'm going to be handed, and Sam, my son Sam, leans over and spits some half-chewed glop into my hand. I'm like, really? This, of course, got me thinking about one of our clients in our Opening the Money Flow year-long program. She was working on her website, working on the page where people subscribe to her newsletter, and she was putting everything in that we had taught her about empathy and love and caring and being very skillful, very, very powerful. And I get about a third of the way down the page, and my eyes just start to glaze over. I can't keep my attention anymore. The problem with her writing, she was trying too hard. She was overgiving. Now, the truth is that so many of us in business overgive from a really good place. We really want to make sure people get what they need. We want to make sure that they are cared for. But the problem is that a lot of times overgiving comes from a shadow side, where what we're really wanting is we're wanting people to get us. We want to make sure that people understand or get us, or that we're accepted, or that some kind of need of our own is being met. And so we're not really being generous. We're just working too hard trying to make sure that we're understood. The problem with this is that it can unconsciously put people into your debt, or hoping to unconsciously put people into your debt so that they'll give back to you. It's not very pretty. It's okay. It's okay that we want to be received. It's okay that we want to be gotten. We just want to deal with it differently, and we don't want to work so hard. We want you to stop overgiving to your clients. We want you to give from a place of generosity, not from a place of exhaustion. So let's just start by slowing down, taking a nice deep breath. Let your heart catch its own rhythm. Any nervousness around giving or receiving, let it kind of recede a little bit. And let's talk about the two problems with overgiving. The first problem is that overgiving doesn't really honor the relationship. A lot of times what's happening is that we're not really looking at what is this relationship? What is the truth about this relationship that we're in? Somebody who has just subscribed to an email newsletter, for instance, does not have the same relationship with you as a long-term client. Have you ever had a friend or somebody that you've just met who gave you like a really big present, just totally gave you something that just felt, whoa, really? It feels a little strange. It feels a little over the top. And there's something that feels uncomfortable about it when people overgive. And so overgiving can actually push people away. And so that's the first one. You think it's going to be generous, you think people are going to like it, but when you give too much, it pushes people away because they don't know what to do with it. And they can feel, even if it's unconscious and they can't name it, how inappropriate it is. The second problem is that you're just working too hard. You're giving more than you need to, and that doesn't give you space to receive. It doesn't give you space to be present. And the presence is really what people are thirsting for. So let's talk about the 3 remedies for overgiving. The first one is simply checking in with your own heart and seeing what your heart has to say. So ask your heart, are you giving in order to prove something? Are you giving in order to avoid something? Or are you giving in order to get something? Let yourself be honest, because it's okay. Because if you're trying to prove something or avoid or get, it's okay that your heart needs that. This is just not the way that you want to do it. That's all. So taking a nice gentle breath and asking your heart about that will give you a great insight into what you can start to let go of. Because the second remedy is what I'd mentioned earlier, looking at the context for the relationship. What is appropriate? Is it a brand new relationship, somebody that you've just met and you don't know that well, or that your business has just met and doesn't know that well? Give a little bit. Is it a deeper relationship and there's been a lot of giving and receiving? What is appropriate? What feels right in your heart? You can take your time with it and just notice, like, if I give this much, does it feel like too much? Or does it feel like too little? And you can start to trust your heart, especially once you've done the first step of checking in with your heart. And then the third step is simply to slash and burn. You don't want to slash and burn before you do the first 2 steps because you want to be in your heart. You want to be coming from a really beautiful place. But when you're ready to slash and burn, it's really asking the question, what if I gave half as much as I'm giving now? What if I gave 1/3 as much? What can you just let go of and see if it's okay to give that little? It's really sweet this way, isn't it? Already your business can feel easier. Going back to my son who spat the food out in my hand, after I got over the initial piece of, why don't you spit that in the sink and can you say please? I began to realize that what we're trying to preserve in our sons, Sam and David, is that they know what they want and they know what they don't want, so that they don't have to give too much and they don't have to take too much, that they can be in right relationship with the world around them. And so much of that was been trained out of us when we're young. And a lot of times going through these 3 remedies is going to be working through that and coming to a much more peaceful place with maybe long ingrained patterns from childhood. But just simply recognizing that and coming to some peace means that, you can spit out something that you don't really need and that you can let go of giving too much. It can be really a beautiful process. You can give just the right amount. And so what I'm really curious about for you is, what situation can you let go of? If you're willing to share, I'd love to hear about it. What is a situation where you know you're giving too much, and when you go through these 3 steps, the 3 remedies, what do you come up with? And how does it feel? So here's to a much easier time with your business. This has been Mark Silver with Heart of Business, and I just wish the very best to you and your business.